So Lafayette falls in its season opener by the score of 74-47 against a strong LaSalle team that shot very well from three in the second half. The Explorers made the adjustments, pulled away late, but game one for Lafayette, and a lot to learn for this Lafayette team, but also a lot we want to know from Kia Damon. And Josh Sperber has a chance to talk to Coach Damon.
So here with Kia Damon, after her first game here at Lafayette, it was a tough loss, and definitely some things we need to work on. But what are some positives that you can take from the opening game?
I think, without remembering the stats exactly, I think we won the second quarter. I think we only gave them, 12 points because we controlled the boards, and we took care of the ball, and that was a big reason as to why we won. And unfortunately, we weren't able to do that for the other three quarters, and that led to the end result.
Well, one thing that I saw was your two leading scorers were your freshmen, Olivia Martino and Kakowski, of course. How is that something to build on, not just for them, but for you as well, as you start shaping the identity of this team going forward?
I think it's great for the team. Obviously, you don't want to rely so heavily on freshmen just because they're just learning the rigors of college. So I think hopefully we got the jitters out today and we can kind of settle into some things, but we're really going to need our upperclassmen to kind of lead us in terms of everything that we're doing on the court offensively and defensively. But it's definitely a bonus when you can have two young kids who can step up and do the things that they were able to do offensively.
And offensively, you talked a lot about implementing a new higher tempo system. How do you feel that they did on that tonight, and what do you think that the team can work on going forward in that new offense?
Well, I think a lot of it was negated with our turnovers. And so we were just very stagnated. We got a little back on our heels with their pressure, and that kind of took us out of what we wanted to do. I think we saw flashes of it, but we want to continue to work on it, obviously, to work out the kinks and get it a little bit better and have more balance between utilizing the post and letting our guards kind of get an open court a little bit more. But it's back to the drawing board. We'll continue to go to practice and get better.
All right, well, it was a tough first game. It was a tough first game for Kia Damon, but definitely a lot to improve on. Thank you so much, and good luck this season.
All right, have a good one.
Adam, back to you.
Josh and Coach Damon is, obviously a lot for this team. Game one to end up working out together, but I think also a lot of things that the team can look good on the drawing board. Coach Damon mentioned winning the second quarter, 15-12, the advantage for the Leopards in that second quarter. And that certainly is helping to set the tone here for what the Leopards can look to build upon moving forward. As we look at the final stats from this one in favor of LaSalle by the final score of 74-47. Rebounds were big to help out in that second quarter, but the rest of the game much in favor of the Explorers, 49-32. It was a very different story from last year when the Leopards had the advantage by a 55-39 margin, and LaSalle really upped its shooting percentage in the second half. LaSalle shot 55.6% from the field in the third quarter, 46.2% in the fourth, to finish the game at 45.3, including shooting 41.7% from three in the game after 1 of 10 in the first half, 9 of 14 in the second half. Some of the leaders for each side, the double-digit scorers. Obviously, Amy Griffin had a big game for LaSalle. 30 points, 8 boards, 3 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks. 17 points for the redshirt freshman Shaquana Edwards in her first game. Shalina Miller, the forward, had 16 points on 7 of 12 shooting for the Leopards. First career game for Olivia Martino, and in double figures, 16 points on 6 of 13 shooting from the field and 4 of 5 shooting from the line, and then 13 points from Natalie Kakowski on 5 of 10 shooting from the floor. So the first game in the books here for the Leopards. Their next game will be on the road in Jersey City in 2 days. The first road game of the 2017-2018 season will be against the St. Peter's College Peacocks. St. Peter's leading the all-time series 4-3. But the last time the Leopards faced St. Peter's, they prevailed November of 2015 by a 72-56 score. Well, that will just about do it here from the Kirby Sports Center in Easton, Pennsylvania. Just to let you know, our next broadcast here on the Patriot League Network for Lafayette Athletics will be football, and that will be against Colgate. It is coming up tomorrow with kickoff at 12:30 p.m. Again, Lafayette football against Colgate at 12:30 p.m. tomorrow. It is a battle of 2 3-1 teams in Patriot League play, and that will be one that will have a very big impact on the Patriot League picture. Meanwhile, the upcoming game for Lafayette women's basketball right here on the Patriot League Network will be coming up against Ryder, and that will be in 11 days' time, a November 21st date with tip-off at 7 p.m. For my partner, Josh Sperber, I am Adam Dobrowolski, signing off from the Kirby Sports Center from Easton, Pennsylvania, where the final score, LaSalle 74, Lafayette 47. This has been a production of the Patriot League Network on Stadium. Have a good night, everybody.